What's up everybody, David here, and today we're going to be checking out the brand new Joel Wanasek bus glue series from Joey Sturgis Tones. The original bus glue series was a collection of bus compressors for multiple instruments that were designed to get you an amazing sound as fast as possible. Those plugins were fantastic, and this new Joel Wanasek series definitely aims to do the same thing, but with Joel's own take and his own style of mixing. Today I'm going to be taking you through each compressor, showing you what it does, how it works, how it sounds. Then I'm going to say some words and opinions and thoughts and other things and tell you if they suck or not. Spoiler alert, they do not suck. Anyways, that's the game plan. You guys cool with that? Cool. Let's get started. The song we're going to be using as an example today is an original track of mine entitled Celestial Wonder. If you guys like what you hear, make sure to check the link in the description below to the full track, and you can actually go there and download all of the raw stems and multi-tracks to mix for yourself. Let's get started. Alright, so let's first look at the interface of these plugins. So they're all going to pretty much look exactly the same way. They're going to work the same way. You have Crush, which controls how much compression is being applied. You have Loud, which is basically your output. And then on the side, there's a gain reduction meter to show you the amount of reduction you're getting. There is no option for attack or release times or anything like that. All of those values are fixed, so you don't have to worry about any of that. You just get straight to mixing. You have the option to link the Crush and the Loud to move them together, and then you'll also always have a mix control at the bottom right. Next to the mix knob, you'll see a bunch of different settings based on which compressor you are using. One thing to keep in mind as well, some are built as limiters and some are built as compressors. Of course, I will tell you which one is which when we get there. So we're going to start with bus glue drums. This one is a compressor with auto makeup gain, and you have two modes. You have standard and pumpin'. Pumpin's going to be a super open, punchy type setting, but I'm just going to show you right now. So let's just absolutely smash this and see if we can hear the difference. So yeah, there's a big difference there. Pumpin' will definitely be your go-to if you have slower, more in-your-face type stuff. For this sound, I'm going to stick with standard. Let's check it out. The drums are now super in your face, and that was really easy to do. So let's move on to bus glue bass. So bus glue bass is going to be a limiter, but you have a few other different options. So you see this mode right here that says top or bottom. The mode allows you to individually limit the low end of the bass and the top end of the bass on their own. This is really smart of them, and this is probably one of my favorite things about the bus glue series. Under that, you have your mix knob. You have three different types of distortion. A and C are going to be a metal distortion. B is going to be kind of a more honky rock type of tone. And then bass position decides whether it is above or below the kick. So it's going to give you a little frequency bump based on which one you choose. So let's just dial it in and see what we get. What I love about bus glue bass is with that top and bottom setting, you have a lot of control over how hard you're hitting that distortion and then how hard that distortion is going to be implemented into the actual bass tone. So there's a lot of different things you could do with bus glue bass. And just like drums, it was super easy and I got an awesome sound really quickly. That sounds awesome. Now let's move on to bus glue guitars. Bus glue guitars is going to be a limiter. Once again, same controls, and you also have a chug slayer option, which is going to give you multi-band compression between 100 and 250 hertz, somewhere around there, to control those low-end blasts you get when chugging. Let's dial it in. that's it, we're done. Once again, super easy and it sounds awesome. So now let's start with the vocals. We're gonna go to the screamed vocals, which are bounced down into one track, so I'm doing this like I would any other vocal bus. Bus glue vocals is going to be a limiter. Normal settings once again, and you also have tone and aggro on the bottom. Tone is a dynamic EQ or a sort of multi-band compression that's going to control the mids and add some expensive air to your vocals while not letting them get overpowered. Aggro is going to add a parallel saturation to your vocals, so this is great if you like to distort your screams. So let's dial it in.
Wake up, open your eyes, look around, just try to see. We're so lost in ourselves and it's frightening. Wake up, open your eyes, look around, and you will see. Wake up, open your eyes, look around, just try to see. We're so lost in ourselves and it's frightening. Wake up, open your eyes, look around, and you will see. Wake up, open your eyes, look around, just try to see. We're so lost in ourselves and it's frightening. Wake up, open your eyes, look around, and you will see.
Done. I really love that aggro setting. It's actually really subtle. It can get in your face, but it never overpowers the vocals, which is exactly what I'm always looking for in a vocal distortion. And then the tone just really brings it to life. So we're going to do this one more time, but we're actually going to take a look at these singing vocals in the chorus. So let's check those out.
The stars up in their eyes, inviting us inside.
Alright, so let's just go straight to dialing these in.
Days turn into night. The stars up in their eyes, set fire to the sky, inviting us inside. Days turn into night. The stars up in their eyes, to the sky, inviting us inside.
I really love what the tone did on those vocals, and with the limiting, they're just super controlled now, and we're done. Oh God, it blows my mind how quickly I'm able to get these sounds with these plugins. It's absolutely incredible. So now we're going to take a look at bus glue keys. So for this, we're going to use a synth that happens in the beginning of the song. It's kind of like a pad lead type thing. And what's interesting about this is you can see by the waveform here, there's a lot of movement in this synth. It comes in and out, it kind of pulses at you. And while that is cool, it's a cool vibe for the song, we need to control that. And we're going to do that using bus glue keys. Bus glue keys is going to be a limiter. You have your normal controls, your mix knob, and then you have this push control. The push control is going to be a combination of parallel saturation and compression to give the key some glue and to push it forward in the mix. Let's try it out. You can hear with that push control that it's really just honestly pushing it forward in the mix. There's a lot of nice saturation and harmonic content that comes with it, and it really just makes it stick out in the mix. And I'm also just kind of dancing with the limiter a little bit to catch the peaks and still keep some of that pulsing kind of vibe, and it just works amazing. Alright, and last but not least, we finally have Bus Glue Mix. Bus Glue Mix is based off of an SSL compressor. It features auto makeup gain just like Bus Glue drums, and you have all your normal controls here at the top. At the bottom, you see your mix knob, of course, and then you see this transformer option. This transformer section is modeled after Joel Wanasek's Shadow Hill's mastering compressor. I've heard him talk a lot about this thing, so I was very excited to see that he modeled it because I wanted to know what the fuss was about. And then next to that, you have the no small time option. Of course, the signature Joel Wanasek hashtag. You flip this button and now you are hashtag no small time. This is going to give you a combination of saturation, harmonics, EQ, and some spatial widening. There's just a ton of stuff in this one little button that's going to give your mix what he says the extra 5 to 10% that it needs. So let's just get right into this and dial in our mix. Now, make sure to pay attention to these transformer settings. They are subtle differences, but I promise you that they are there. Joel went into a lot of detail on what's actually happening in these transformer settings on his own bus glue mix video, so definitely go check that out. But we're gonna cycle through those one more time. I'm really digging the nickel setting here. It's got this nice subtle brightness to it and it gets very open, so I love what that's doing. Now let's try out the no small time button. Alright, I gotta say that is a huge difference. That sounds, oh my god, that sounds awesome. So now let's see what we can do dialing in the mix knob. There is a lot you can do with bus glue mix. This one is actually really nice, and these transformers are incredible. I can't wait to use this on other styles of music. And that, my friends, takes us all the way through the Joel Wanasek bus glue series. Alright, now I gotta be honest with you guys. When they first teased new plugins, I was like, oh hell yeah, new JST plugins. And then when they first announced it was a Joel Wanasek bus glue, I was like, I don't know what it was. I was just like, I don't really feel like I need to rush out and buy that. And then they started showing more footage of them. They showed it at NAMM, they showed the tutorials, and I was like, god damn it, these look awesome. What really caught my eye was that bass plugin. The fact that you can split the top and the bottom to process separately or to limit separately, that was absolutely genius to me, and I've been waiting for a plugin that did that all in one package. After playing around with these plugins, they definitely delivered. A couple things I really liked. The bass plugin is absolutely fantastic. I really loved Bus Glue Mix. Those transformers on there sound absolutely amazing, and the no small time button is exactly how it sounds. It is no small time, and it really does add that extra 5 to 10% that your mix needs. And I also really loved Bus Glue vocals. That tone control on it sounded amazing, and the aggro circuit is also awesome. I really don't like to do too much distortion on my vocals. I want it to be noticeable, I want it to be there, but I don't want to overpower it, and that's exactly what the aggro circuit does. Overall, I'm just insanely impressed on how fast I'm able to get these sounds. I mean, you heard me say it during the walkthrough. I didn't plan to say that. I'm just using these plugins, and every time I use them, I'm genuinely shocked and stoked for how fast I was able to get these amazing sounds. It's all just absolutely amazing. I was able to dial in these awesome sounds in under 30 seconds, which is absolutely incredible. And I know this doesn't make a difference, but I really love the design. It's actually really modern. It's something very different, and it makes it that much more enjoyable to use. Overall, I honestly have nothing bad to say about the Joel Wanasek Bus Glue series. They are simply fantastic, and I definitely think that you should go buy them. Like I said, I was not very excited for these when they came out, and once I started to saw more, I was like, oh my god, these are absolutely incredible, and boy did they deliver. The Bus Glue Joel Wanasek series retails for $1.99, and honestly, I think it is worth every penny. And I mean, that's it. I don't know what else to say. These are awesome. They're fantastic. They're so fun to use, and yeah, go buy them. Go buy them. Fun fact, by the way, before I go, I was actually wearing the exact same shirt when I reviewed the first Bus Glue series, so yeah, it was totally not planned, complete coincidence, but hey, I'll take it. On that note, guys, thank you so much for watching. Go buy the Bus Glue series. They're $1.99. They're totally worth it. They're awesome. They will change your life. Just please, go buy them. Don't forget to like and subscribe. There's new videos every single week, and you don't want to miss any content. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is David, and just remember, no small time. We out.